Hi everyone. In this class, we are going to discuss about propagation constant. So, what is the propagation constant? The propagation constant is defined as the natural logarithm of the ratio of the sending end current or voltage to the receiving end current or voltage. Once again, the definition of the propagation constant. The propagation constant is a complex quantity and it is given by or defined as natural logarithm of the ratio of the sending end voltage or current to the receiving end voltage or current. And it is given by mathematically P is equal logarithm of Is by IR or logarithm of PS by PR. Is is the sending end current, IR is the receiving end current, Vs is the sending end voltage, PR is the receiving end voltage. Receiving end voltage or load end voltage. The propagation constant is a complex quantity and it is expressed as P is equal to alpha plus j beta or gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta, where alpha is the attenuation constant and beta is the phase shift constant. The attenuation constant is measured in Napier per meter and the phase shift constant beta is measured in radians per second. We know that the basic transmission lines of voltage and current expression, the basic transmission lines of voltage and current expressions are given by V is equal Vs cos h px minus Is z naught sin h px, and current expression I is equal Is cos h px minus Vs by z naught sin h px. So these equations already derived in introduction classes of the transmission line. So these two are the voltage and current expressions of basic transmission line expressions. In that equations, in these two equations, where P is the propagation constant, P is called as propagation constant, and it is given by the propagation constant P is equal square root of R plus j omega L into G plus j omega C. And it is measured in, propagation constant is measured in per unit length. R plus j omega is the series impedance Z and G plus j omega C is the shunt admittance Y. So because of that, the above equation may also be written as P is equal square root of Zy, where P is the propagation constant, that is alpha plus J beta. So that is equal P is equal square root of Zy is equal alpha plus J beta. Since the propagation constant is the ratio of the voltage or current and hence it has no units. The ratio of sending end current to sending end voltage or sending end voltage to the sending end receiving end voltage. So because of that it has no units. It is a dimensionless quantity. It is a dimensionless quantity. However, the propagation constant is measured in or expressed in per meter length, per unit length. When the line is lossless, the propagation constant is purely imaginary. So for a lossless transmission line, there is no attenuation constant. For a lossless transmission line, there is no attenuation constant. Alpha is equal to 0. Then the propagation constant P becomes purely imaginary. So that is P is equal to J beta. Next topic is high frequency transmission lines or attenuation constant and phase constant. High frequency transmission lines are attenuation constant and phase shift constant. We know that the propagation constant is a complex quantity and it is given by propagation constant P is equal alpha plus j beta. Alpha plus j beta. That is equal, the propagation constant P is equal square root of R plus j omega L into G plus j omega C, where R is the resistance per unit length and L is the inductance per unit length and G is the conductance per unit length and C is the capacitance of the conductor per unit length. In that equation, take the common, in that term take the common j omega L, in that term take the common j omega C, we get square root of j omega L into R r by j omega L plus 1 into j omega c into g by j omega c plus 1. So that is equal, the propagation constant P is equal j omega into square root of Lc into square root of 1 plus r by j omega L into 1 plus j omega c 1 plus g by j omega c. These two terms is written as 1 plus r by j omega L whole to the power of 1 by 2 into 1 plus g by j omega c whole to the power of 1 by 2. Using binomial expansion, these two terms can be written as at high frequencies, omega L is very much greater than R and omega C is very much greater than G. So from this condition, R by omega L is very much less than 1 and G by J omega C is very much less than 1. So compared to the one, R by omega L is very much less value, and compared to the one, G by omega C is very much less value. So using binomial theorem, this expression can be simplified as the propagation constant P is equal j omega into square root of Lc into 1 plus 1 by 2 into r by j omega L plus and so on, using expansion of the binomial. Into second term is also using the binomial theorem 1 plus 1 by 2 into g by j omega c plus and so on. Multiplying these two terms, these two are the product terms, multiplying these two terms, we get propagation constant P is equal j omega into square root of Lc into 1 plus 1 by 2 into r by j omega L plus 1 by 2 into g by j omega c plus rg by 4j square omega square Lc. So using the condition, using omega L is very much greater than L and omega L is very much greater than R, omega C is very much greater than G, using the condition and neglecting the fourth term. Using this condition, and what is the fourth term here? The fourth term is Rg by 4j square omega square Lc. Using the condition, removing or neglecting fourth term. So we get this is the remaining resultant expression. Multiplying j omega square root of Lc within the bracket term, we get this is the equation j omega square root of Lc plus j omega square root of Lc into r by 2j omega L plus j omega square root of Lc into g by 2j omega c. In second term, in the denominator term, L is written as square root of L into square root of L. Numerator and denominator, one square root of L is cancelled. And third term is also, and the denominator term C is written as square root of C into square root of C. Numerator and denominator, one square root of C is cancelled. We get the propagation constant P is equal alpha plus j beta is equal j omega square root of Lc plus square root of Lc into r by 2L plus square root of Lc into g by 2c. And the second term and third term take the common r by 2. R by 2 into, here one square root of L is a cancel. R by 2 into square root of C by L plus G by 2 into square root of L by C. Equating on both sides, real parts and imaginary part, we get the phase shift constant and attenuation constants are the attenuation constant alpha is equal r by 2 into square root of C by L plus G by 2 into square root of L by C, and the phase shift constant beta is equal to omega into square root of Lc. We know that the phase velocity Vp is equal to omega by beta. Now here beta is equal to omega into square root of Lc, and substitute beta value into phase velocity expression, we get the phase velocity Vp is equal 1 by square root of Lc. and the real part is alpha. Alpha is a real part and it is that is the attenuation constant, and the attenuation constant is measured in Napier per meter, and the imaginary part is the phase shift constant and it is measured in radians per meter. In fact, the attenuation constant and the phase shift constants both are the functions of frequency and hence also sometimes referred to as attenuation function and phase function. And these two are the secondary constants. Alpha and beta are the secondary constant of the transmission line. 1 Napier is equal to 8.686 decibel and 1 radian is equal to 57.3 degrees.